This old PK grill has seen better days. Years of heat, smoke, grease, and weather have definitely taken their toll. But underneath all of this grime is one of the most iconic charcoal grills ever made. The question is, can I bring it back to life, or is it time for me to roll it out to the curb? Today I'll start breaking it down so I can begin the restoration. Hey, it's Ronnie Ribeye. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm starting a two-part series where I'm going to restore my original PK grill, see if I can give it a complete facelift. Now, the PK grill has always been known for its cast aluminum construction, amazing airflow, and it's a grill you can definitely go hot and fast on. But after 9 years of use, cooking in 4 different states, my grill definitely needs some love. So here's the game plan. I'm going to break it all down, clean it all up, replace what needs replacing, and hopefully bring this old friend back to its former glory. So that sounds like a plan. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Here's a few of the products we're going to be using for our restoration. I'll be sure and leave a link with all of the products as well as how to source them in the description. Be sure you wear your safety glasses and rubber gloves, especially when using this cleaner. So the first part of breaking all this down is taking this grill apart piece by piece. I'm going to move it all outside and start off just by washing it. And as you can see, PK is not a lot of bells and whistles. It comes apart very easily. And I just moved it right out into the yard. And yeah, there was a lot of ash that it fell through. And I'm just going to start off by rinsing the card off. And there's our drill along with a brush on it. And I'm just going to knock off the heavy stuff here to start with, so I can get it down to where I can come back and hit it later with some steel wool and really shine it up. But this card had really been neglected, and we're just going to give it a quick scrub and a rinse. And here's the bottom shelf. I've got it flipped over now on a little work table that I put outside. Just a quick spray down. The cleaner is from Members Mark. I got it from Sam's Club. It's not very expensive, and it is pretty heavy duty. And this was a pretty lengthy process. A lot of rinse, scrub, and repeat. Sprayed it down with the cleaner from Sam's Club, and I knocked a pretty good bit off of the bottom part of the grill to where I got down to just some carbon buildup. And then I would use my cordless drill with just a wire wheel on it, try to knock that carbon loose. Also had a little cut brush that I used in here as well a couple of times to get to some hard to reach spots. But it certainly was a process. The lid was super crusty. I started off just by scraping all the big parts out of it, and then I came in, gave it a good rinse, and hit it with some of the Members Mark cleaner. I think I did 3 or 4 passes with this, just kind of a spray, scrub, repeat, and it'll break it down. It just takes time and a whole lot of elbow grease, that is for sure. But this is really good stuff. It's some of the best stuff I've found to clean a grill with, and as you can see there, it's coming right along. Finally, once you get down to where you've got all the grease out, now it's kind of time to come in and get that carbon buildup knocked down even more. And I'm using just a nylon brush here on my cordless drill, and I hit the grill with this 2 or 3 different times. You just keep going over it. It just keeps breaking it down, and finally you'll get to a point where you're kind of like, well, it's not going to get much better than that. There's going to be a little bit of staining. What I want to do now is try to get this grease off the outside so my paint will stick when I get to that point. And this was just the easiest way to me to do it. That little nylon brush on the cordless drill, just go over it a few times. You can see some of that grease that's starting to get broke up from the cleaner. It really does a nice job. Just another rinse and repeat. We'll do this several times. Now I'm going to use some SOS pads to kind of get into some of those little spots where the drill and that brush just wouldn't get to, especially around the logo and all that lettering there on the top. Yeah, I probably should have took the handle off before I started this portion, but I'll get it off here later and just give all of this a really good scrub and a rinse, and then back to the shop to try to get more of that carbon off the inside. And here I am giving it another little scrub Just trying to finally get all those little bits and pieces out of there, making it look really nice. I'm going to go back over this one more time just to make sure that I've got all the grease off here that I can. I do want that paint to stick, and that also kind of gets any little bits of loose paint off of there. One more scrub here and another rinse, and I think we're just about ready to go. These are really turning out nice. I've got to go back over the shelves. I'm hitting them with a SOS pad. This will be the last little part of this. It's about as good as that's going to get. And if you want your cart to shine, just hit these rails, that aluminum, with the SOS and a lot of water, and they will shine right up and take off any of that little bits of dirt and grease I really couldn't get to with the brush there on the drill. But there's the cart. It looks really nice, and there's all my parts ready to paint. Now I've got a couple of things that I want to do here. I'm going to replace both the bottom vents. One fell off a long time ago. Here I am popping off the other one, and I've got a couple of new ones of those that I will replace. So I've got those ordered, and then here's the handle. I'm going to reuse it. Just 2 bolts, pop it out, and that's got that ready to go. And finally, I'm going to clean my grill grates just with a cut brush and some more of that cleaner, and they look fantastic. Here we are. We're just about ready for some paint, looking sharp. That's going to just about wrap us up for part 1 of this PK restoration. Here's a couple takeaways. Was it a lot of work? Heck yeah, it was a lot of work. Was it worth it? Absolutely. I've had this grill for about 9 years, and to be really honest with you, I had neglected it. I hadn't taken care of it like I should have, and as a result of that, it took a lot more to get it cleaned up than what I had anticipated. But I'm super happy with the way that everything turned out so far. Just a couple of things that'll help you out with your restoration. Definitely get yourself a cordless drill with a small cut brush. That was probably the biggest help that I had in getting this grill cleaned up. The grease came off pretty easy with the cleaner, but the hard part to get off of there is everything that is baked on, and it's almost like a carbon buildup on there. And short of chiseling it away, using a cut brush on a drill or even using a wire wheel is the way to go. Now that we got things cleaned up, we've also got the parts off of there that we're going to replace. I've got those on order, and in the next video we're going to work on getting everything painted up, replacing the new parts, and then we're going to be ready to cook, put it back in service. Until next time, I'm Ronnie Ribeye. I'll see you around the grill.